there, and welcome back to Weird Soda for Life. Today, we're still mangoing on our journey, and perhaps we'll see some funky cold verbena. Ah, ah, you get it. Anyway, welcome back. Again, it's kind of hard to make puns about something like the United Sodas of America. I mean, there are some things I suppose you could write about, but I can't really land on one. But we are back. We're back on our journey. We are trying the next three flavors in the I guess United Sodas of America variety pack. Those are Orange Nectarine, Young Mango, and Lemon Verbena. Um, Again, since we just discussed the history of this up and coming soda, break the mold company, whatever, last week, we don't really have a lot to talk about like their background, but we can at least show you the cans, I guess. Um, and I guess if I'm thinking about this as a road trip, are we on the West Coast? Are we in Florida? I I don't know. I've really lost the plot with regards to this analogy about a road trip. But anyway, um, again, same sort of design. Let's see. We're gonna try with my T-Rex hands again. We're doing it. Okay, so we have again orange nectarine, young mango, and lemon verbena. It doesn't look like it to see it, but let me see if I can get the camera to kind of show that these colors are okay. Yeah, you can kind of see that they're slightly different. This one is more of a I guess kind of a goldenrod versus this one's like just generic yellow. Um, but for the most part, the designs remain the same. They look the same. And you kind of get the point. Oh, but I did do what I say I was going to do, and I looked at what verbena was, and it's a flower. It looks like, in a lot of cases, it's a perennial. It thrives in hot, humid environments. Apparently, it doesn't last very long. And I'll have a link at the bottom of the description of this if you want to find out more about the plant. But it's apparently a very lovely purple plant, and I guess maybe this might be their attempt to kind of do like a lemon lavender sort of blend, but we're about to find out. So with that, because we have three sodas, I'm gonna go get three glasses, and we will be right back. Oop. Okay, we're back. You would think I would know that when I'm like, click. Okay, we're starting. But first, let's take a look at orange nectarine. Orange in its own right is a fairly distinct flavor. Nectarine is, I guess, less, but kind of in the same vein. I'm a little hopeful because we ended on such a high note with the peach last week. So let's see what we've gotten ourselves into. Okay, so I do smell the orange in that. Hey, we got hope, right? I smell the orange in that. It kind of smells like, kind of like Diet Sunkist. So let's see if if the soda matches the color of the can. Oh, look at how pretty that is. All right, let's let the fizz settle. Okay, so it doesn't quite match the color of the can, but it is distinctly orange, and this apparently has beta carotene for color. So with that, let's see. Okay, yeah, that definitely smells of orange and like citrus in general. The best part of waking up is citrus in your cup, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, bottoms up. Yeah, that's good. Um, I think it suffers a little bit from what the cherry suffered from last week in the sense that it is a kind of watered down orange, but because orange and citrus and nectarines and stuff like that are such a distinct like flavor to begin with, um, it it doesn't suffer all that much from it. I think that's actually very good. Kind of on par with the peach from last week, where it was a distinct fruit flavor that I could see myself drinking in the I was gonna say in the winter, but in the summer, yeah. So summer is for the citrus, I guess. Unless you're on a pirate ship, in that case, you need all the citrus, or you will die of scurvy. Um, but not today. Anyway, yes, that was actually very good. I liked that a whole bunch. With that Give me 1 second and we'll get the next one up on deck. Okay, so now we have young mango. I do wonder what old mango tastes like. Is it just mold? Like, is why is it got to be young? Like now I feel like I'm like ruining a mango in its prime or so. But okay, let's see what we've got. Okay, yeah, I definitely smell the mango in that. So far, at least smell wise, we are doing much better than the first three. And let me. Oh, look how pretty that is! Look how pretty that is! Look at that. Um, I will say they kind of don't match the can either. I know it looks like that in the camera, but what I will say is, well, I'm looking at the can, and again, it's kind of a lightish goldenrod. This feels almost Mountain Dew colored to me. In fact, I think it is Mountain Dew colored. Um, but let's see. Okay, you can definitely smell the mango. If you've had the Pepsi Mango recently, it smells a lot like that. Um, so are young mangoes just smelly? Is that what makes a young mango? I guess that does what that works for teenagers. Teenagers are smelly and they're young, right? That's how that works. Anyway, I digress. Bottoms up. Okay, you know what? I like that too. Um, that does really taste of mango. Um, again fizzy, a little bit watery, but like strongly mango. So good on you, teenage mango can. You did it. You're delicious. Guess we eat the children now. I'm not dealing with this existential crisis. We're just gonna move on. Okay. Give me 1 second to clear this out, and we'll get up the next can. All right, lemon verbena. Again, we talked about what the flower is. We all know what lemon is. And I guess if you think about it, that's a nice pairing of the flower with the lemon because lemons have to grow in like hot environments, and apparently so does this flower. So, like, it does seem sort of like two companions on the road of life about to get drank by a random woman who lives in the north, as you do. Anyway. Oh, this kind of reminds me of like watered down lemonade. Um, but as you can see, doesn't quite match the can. I feel like I'm saying that as if it's got to be a prerequisite, and that's not actually what I'm saying. But with it's kind of nice on an aesthetic level if the sodas match the color of the can because the cans themselves are so pretty, as we talked about last week. Let's see. I guess I can kind of smell the lemon in that, but not nearly as strong as the first two. But in lemon's defense, mango and orange, as scents and flavors in their own right, are often quite strong, especially when put into a drink form. So we will see how this goes. Bottoms up. I like that too. Uh, this was a three for three. Um, the lemon is nice. You know how well in the first two I kind of talked about the differences of their flavors and how they were a little watered down, but you could get the strength of the flavor with the lemon. And I'm guessing this floral taste that I have to assume is the verbena. I have had lemon lavender things before, and it doesn't taste like that. But the lemon with whatever floral thing that is happening in my mouth, the flower shop that is opened up in my mouth, it really works well together and goes to kind of hide sort of the watery base that I've seen across all of these drinks so far. So I'll be danged. I was a little concerned after the first week, last week, that this was not going to be great. Um, but What a turnaround. I guess going somewhere and getting some citrus and some sun really does cheer you up after all. Uh, Kudos to these sodas. But yeah, but long story short, orange tastes like watery orange, was pretty good. Young mango, we drink mango children now, I guess. This is our life. And lemon verbena, the flowery, like floral, like fog. That's not the right word. And the lemon really play well together and do a really great job of hiding sort of the watery base of the drink. So good job. Next week we are on our road trip still. We are trying pear elderflower gingery ale, which seems weird. Is ginger ale trademarked? Maybe I should research that. And sour blueberry. I don't know what that would correlate to in America if we were pretending we're on the road trip still, but anyway, and finally, again, we are still looking for guests for Guest Star July, so hit me up if you'd like to be a part of it. Until next time, drink weird, and apparently my alarm is going off, which tells you that we need to wrap up here. Until next time, turning off my alarm. Until next time, drink weird and make sure that A, you have your alarm turned off, and B, lean into the citrus. It saves you from scurvy and a boring drink. See you next time.